It's 9 o'clock na. Hello mga ka-char, and I'm back with Jismi.
Hello, I say in my language.
Yes.
Okay. എല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ മറ്റൊരു വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. Today I have Jane with me again. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video that we shared.
Yes.
We have a lot more things to talk to you. So we came up with today something more about Indian teaching
Yes.
and some
Related
work related work relationships. Yeah. Okay. Let's start.
So we'll start with, because in our previous
Yeah.
video we talked about how Indian education work here in New Zealand. So Jismi is gonna share with us because she talked to somebody about their education in India.
Yeah. So as we said in the previous video that nowadays the government, the New Zealand Qualification Authority is not providing the teaching registration just because they are not accepting the 2 year or whatever B.Ed Indian teaching qualification. So the one way to get the best way, that is what I say, the best way to get into teaching in New Zealand is come here as a student and study teaching course, any teaching course. You have graduate diploma in teaching or bachelor of teaching, postgraduate diploma in teaching or masters of teaching.
As long as it's related to
To
teaching.
teaching. Yeah, definitely take a course which is a should be a teaching course. The benefit of taking the teaching course is you will, after the course, you will directly get the teacher registration, and you will get the chances of getting the job is high, the probability is high, because you have done the teaching course in New Zealand. You already know what is happening in New Zealand schools. They are giving you like 2 or 3 times you are going to the school and teaching and getting chances to observe other teachers and mentor reports. Lot of things are happening in school too. So the principals or the school people already know that you have explored all these things, so the chances are high. But in that case, I definitely wanted to tell you that the high chances for secondary teachers are in particular subjects, science or maths only.
Ay, okay.
Yeah.
So not English.
Not English. You can think, you know that because this is an English speaking country. They don't need an Indian teacher to come here and teach English, right?
Wait. But in our case, Filipinos,
Yeah.
even if you are English major,
Mm.
you can still teach and find a job in New Zealand. Because
Yeah,
I've learned that some of the Filipino teachers who are English majors were able to land or get a job here in New Zealand. But just like what Jismi is saying, not for maybe Indians. So it would be better if they have
I
science and math.
like I don't see any Indian teacher who is teaching English, but maybe there are. I don't know.
Yeah, we
But
don't
the
know. This is
chances
our experience
the
again.
chances are high for science and maths teachers, definitely physics and maths.
Okay.
Yeah. But what about you? Have you seen any Filipino teacher who is teaching English?
Yes, that's
Okay.
just what I said.
Okay.
So there are English
Okay.
teachers who are teaching social studies, yes, or social sciences, things like that. Yeah, I've known
Yeah,
some.
yeah, you guys are lucky, but
And blessed.
I can't say it may be my experience only. Maybe there are people who is teaching English. And I'm not saying that you won't get job. I'm saying only the chances are high for maths
Math
and
and
science. Please
yes.
keep that in your mind.
We're
Yeah,
not being negative,
yeah,
but we are just
yeah.
stating
I am
our experiences.
yeah, my experience only, and that is the uh, reality.
Yeah.
But you can definitely try if you are a English teacher, but definitely try. But I don't know, I don't have the answer for that. Yeah. And so that is the reality now. Nowadays they are not accepting the bachelor of education, which is the
From
Indian
Indian.
Indian teaching qualification. So I have seen one person so far. Her NZQA assessment result is the same like this. This you are not meeting the core requirement of New Zealand teaching.
Hold
And
on. That not did not meet the core knowledge, but what level? Level 7?
secondary, maybe level 7.
Yeah, if it's level 7, it's still okay. Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell me.
So the course is level 7. Be it they accepted as level 7, but some
Did not
part
meet.
of our curriculum or the syllabus is not meeting the core requirement of New Zealand teaching.
Okay.
So, and then they said in the document that for further information, please contact teaching council. So she contacted the teaching council. They, because of her vast experience as a teacher in India,
For how long?
more than 15 years, 16 years of teaching experience. They said to her, if you can provide enough evidences of that, and she has given all her evidences of teaching, her experience, because it's vast, and I think she taught in a CBSE English medium school. So her English is good, and you know the already know the requirement of getting the teacher registration, the language requirement.
Yes, yes. PTE,
Yeah.
IELTS, yeah.
So, but along with that, she has provided all the things she has done in that 16 years. So she finally got the teacher registration. That's a very rare case that I also wanted to tell you. But if
Question. So that means level 7 did not meet the core knowledge but was able to get registration, right? In New Zealand. She did not have to study, right? She didn't study in New Zealand.
She studied.
Ah, she still studied.
She is in New Zealand. After that, once she reached here, she applied the teacher registration.
What how did
So
she get here?
I
Student
think
visa.
dependent husband,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
I think her husband is already here.
Okay.
Yeah. But coming to New Zealand from India as a direct teacher is a hard thing. Yeah, I don't think so. So the better is to come, if you somebody like your partner is already here, come here as a dependent on a dependent work visa, and then apply. Or I think you can also get the registration from India. You can do, but
Yes.
but the thing is coming to New Zealand.
Getting a job
Getting a job,
and being hired here
maybe
in New Zealand.
that is there, like you can search for your job. If your employer is an accredited employer, if they are okay to give you visa, it's all fine. But I didn't see anybody like that. But I know one a colleague of mine, she came to New Zealand, but she got Dubai, international Dubai teaching experience. She was teaching in Dubai for 6 years, and she but her all teaching education, or her all education is from India.
Okay.
After that, once she got the teaching qualification, she went to Dubai and taught
Worked as a teacher.
taught an international school, which was like what is that, Cambridge syllabus, Cambridge. Yeah.
Okay.
So she directly got direct employer accredited work visa from our school. School supported.
Okay, that's very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She didn't need to study here.
Yes.
She
So that one, she got a registration
registration and the job.
because
Yeah,
of the job that
yeah,
she had.
yeah.
Oh,
I think
okay.
so. Yeah. Most of the Dubai teachers are getting like that. Yeah, because they are working in an international school.
Yep.
The international school is providing.
Why ni
Uh,
pause mo?
Maybe only, I think it is because of her experience.
Pause. Pause mo. I-pause mo yung video. Pause mo. Kasi hindi siya makadaan. Continue. Go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one
another
case,
experience
another experience. So these are all we can share.
for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, but try, like you just try, but still you can try to uh, definitely do the first thing, that is NZQ assessment. Do that first. From India also you can do that, right? Yeah.
There is a question regarding discretionary pathway. So the discretionary pathway is very much similar with the regular teacher registration in New Zealand. Okay, so the only difference is that with me, level 6 did not meet the core knowledge for my bachelor's. But I have my master's, which is level 9, which did not meet the core knowledge also. Okay?
Oh, really?
But the thing
So
is,
I
yes,
just wanted to ask you, what is your master's? What in
master's in science education.
science education? Is that a teaching qualification?
Yeah,
Not science.
it's science.
Science. Okay.
Master's of arts in science education. But it's not a teaching thing because you
Oh.
have bachelor of secondary, yeah. So in that case, whatever what so if you will see the picture that I will be posting or linking, I will also be putting a link where the discretionary pathway requirements will be listed. The difference is that you have to make certifications, or you have to make it certified copies, which I think in a regular basis or in a regular teaching registration with level 7 also did the same thing. So whenever people ask me, what's the difference between discretionary pathway and the regular teaching council? The difference is level 6 and level 7. The level 7 is the required level for you to get that teacher registration right away. But in my case, I have to prove. So level 6 means you have to prove that you really are a qualified teacher for them, for New Zealand, to give you a teaching registration. So I think that is the only difference. That's why they keep on asking for certified true copies of my documents, of the documents that we will be submitting. I think that is one of the questions that I've had for the thing. And then, yeah.
Same. I know people. The person I said the example I said previously,
Mhm.
the one who got the
Did
teacher.
not meet. Yep.
Yeah, she applied through discretionary pathway,
Which is the same.
which is the
Right?
same. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And then
Because they want to know whether she is
really qualified.
qualified for the
Mm.
job. Yeah.
And then also do remember that when you're submitting documents and then you're not sure of is this the right document, submit it to them.
Yeah.
If it's inappropriate or if it's not the one that they needed, they will ask for you on that thing, and then just keep on submitting what you have and make sure that those documents are certified or those documents are true copies. So I think that's not so difficult. It's just that I would like to tell you guys that if you really want to apply or if you really want to teach in New Zealand, keep on trying, apply. You need a teacher registration to teach in New Zealand. You cannot do anything in any teaching job in New Zealand and get a work visa or a resident visa if you don't have a teacher registration and an English test. Why? Because it's a requirement for us to get residency, work visa, and everything.
And you are teaching in an English speaking country, so the requirement is that is mandatory.
So I hope you have learned in our video for today, and we'll
And
see you again on our next vlog. We'll make another vlog.
We didn't prepare for this video. We are in airport. We are going back to our places.
Yes.
We came here for a teaching
Professional learning
development, which is some advantages of teaching in New Zealand. We'll talk about that later.
Later.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye.